Hello everybody from Mayflower, good to see you. Now today we're going to be reading a story called Where the Wild Things Are. A gentleman called Maurice Sendak, he wrote this a really long time ago. It was longer ago than Mrs. Nicholls has been born. It was that long ago. Anyway, he wrote this book and he drew the pictures for it. He drew lots of lovely pictures, really interesting pictures. So let's read about Max, shall we? Where the Wild Things Are. Let's turn to the first page. The night Max wore his wolf suit and made mischief of one kind and another, chasing after the dog he was there. His mother called him Wild Thing, and Max said, "I'll eat you up." So he was sent to bed without eating anything. Maybe to have a good think about what he said to his mum. That was a little bit rude, wasn't it? "I'll eat you up." That very night in Max's room, a forest grew. Wow, bet a forest has never grown in your bedroom. It didn't just grow a little bit. It grew and grew and grew. Max is still wearing his wolf suit. And grew until the ceiling hung with vines and the walls became the world all around him. What an adventure! And an ocean tumbled by with a private boat just for Max, and he sailed off through night and day. And in and out of weeks, and almost over a year, to where the wild things are. Wow! Look at that wild thing. Very interesting. And when he came to the place where the wild things are, they roared their terrible roars, they gnashed their terrible teeth, and they rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws. Till Max said, "Be still," and tamed them with the magic trick of staring into all their yellow eyes without blinking once. And they were frightened and called him the most wild thing of all. And they made him king of all the wild things. Look, he's got a crown on and he's got a special scepter. Look at his little, it's like a sword really. And they're all bowing to him. They made him king of all the wild things. "And now," cried Max, "let the rumpus start." Now I think rumpus means a jolly big noise and a lot of dancing. Look at them. Wow! Dancing. I'm sure they're making loads of noise. Hanging from trees. Look at all of them. Wow. And then he has a ride on one as well. He looks like he's having a fantastic time. There's some with beaks and some with fangs. Wow, some with horns. "Now stop," Max said, and sent the wild things off to bed without their supper. I think that's a little bit like his mum did with him. And Max, the king of all the wild things, was lonely and wanted to be where someone loved him best of all. Then all around from far away across the world, he smelled good things to eat. So he gave up being king of where the wild things are. But the wild things cried, "Oh, please don't go. We'll eat you up. We love you so." And Max said, "No." The wild things roared their terrible roars and gnashed their terrible teeth and rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws. But Max stepped into his private boat and waved goodbye and sailed back over a year and in and out of weeks and through a day and into the night of his very own room, where he found his supper waiting for him. And it was still hot. Now I think maybe he had a little dream while he was in his room. Maybe he had a little adventure in his head, but he had a fantastic time meeting all those different creatures and animals, didn't he? He had lots of terrible things about them though. That is a really fab book. We all like reading that one at Mayflower when we're there. So thank you for listening to it, and I'll see you another day, everyone, from Mayflower.